Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday show. Hello everyone, thank you for being here. It is Friday, yay, Friday. Thank you for watching us on, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a packed show. Yes, lots to talk about. We always have so much going on, but it's fun. And so we always kick off our Friday shows with a little libation. And since it's the first Friday of the month, and this year we've been doing kind of themed drinks throughout each month. Last month was the month of sours. The month before was martinis. The January we did highball cocktails, and then so I thought April, with Easter weekend coming up, or this weekend, I thought batch cocktails would be a great idea. So batch cocktails, which means you can make them in a pitcher if you're expecting a crowd. It's so easy to do, and you just make it, and then people can help themselves. You can make them in a pitcher or a punch bowl or whatever else. Make ahead things that you don't need to be mixing cocktails all day. And a lot of them they're very easy to make non-alcoholic. So for kids, you can always just add the alcohol later, have that separate so people can add however much they want. And so our first cocktail of our batch cocktail month is a mule. In particular, a blueberry mule. So this one will look really pretty in a pitcher. I actually made a pitcher. It doesn't look very pretty because it's half gone. Yes, we have the kids in town. And so there is just some vodka. So you start off with blueberries and just a little bit of agave in the pitcher. You kind of smash them up a little bit, and then you add the vodka, ginger beer, and sparkling water, and then some lime juice. And then once you put the ice in, you just add some whole blueberries and some mint, because the mint really enhances the flavor of the ginger and then the blueberries. Very faint flavor, of course, from fresh blueberries, but that's how I like it. I like it real. So cheers, just this tiny, tiny little lavender hint. So very refreshing. Yeah, Gisli made it here, and Svana is here, and Atley and Sam and the boys, Johan and Leo, are on the way. They're on the flight, so we are so excited to spend Easter weekend together. But as of today, of course, it is Good Friday if you celebrate Easter, so that is a notable day, of course. But it's also World Health Day, which is worth mentioning. National Walk to Work Day. We walk to work today, every day. It's also National Beer Day. We're kind of breaking that rule with the mule, though. Not a beer drinker, but congratulations, or celebrate everybody that drinks beer. And so always something to celebrate every day. Now, with it being Easter weekend, it's kind of significant for me. Growing up in Iceland, Easter weekend was always a part of like an Easter week, because we didn't have spring break, what was called spring break, what is known here in the States. It was Easter break. So our spring break was Easter break. So we had the whole week off of school, and then Thursday and Friday, actual Easter week, were holidays, and so is Monday. So it's a really 5-day weekend for most working people. So this was a weekend where the whole family got together, extended family. Yes, it's still kind of winter in Iceland, but it was always that little glimpse. Okay, it's Easter, so not too much left of winter. Maybe just 2 months or 3 sometimes. It depends. But it was always a weekend where people got together. A lot of folks went up to their cabins and spent a whole week together, just playing games, being outside in the outdoors, depending on the weather, of course, but really we were outside any kind of weather. So it's always something connected to family for me. So I'm really excited to have everybody here. Our kids, my kids, and their kids. Kayla was just here last weekend, so it's really been kind of a great family moments. So we love that.
We're getting our feel.
Yes. So with that, word of the day, Mr. HP. Say hello to Mr. HP. He's here. He's here.
Am I here?
Yes. Oh, and Gisela, you should sneak on the camera too. He's kind of
our other producer, cutter,
assistant producing over there. Yeah.
He's in town.
Yes.
Speaking of the word of the day.
Yes.
And we have the grandchildrens coming.
Yes.
I figured a good word of the day would be 3 words of the day.
Okay.
And it's ama. Mm-hmm. That's what they say in Iceland.
Yeah, I'm ama.
Nana in some certain areas. Mm-hmm. And down in the south, they say Medea.
That's cool.
Did you know that?
Because I didn't until you explained it to me earlier today.
Yeah.
I thought Medea, I watched the Medea movies, and I did not know that this was a term of endearment for grandma in the South.
Mother dearest.
Mother dearest. I love that. I had no idea.
Medea.
So I love that I'm learning stuff all the time.
Or just grandma.
So we would love to hear what is your nickname for grandma, or if you are a grandma, what is what name do the grandkids use for you? Tell us in the comments.
Someone says they never heard Medea.
Never heard Medea.
It's a southern.
So it's a shortening. So short for mother dearest. Yes. Medea. Okay.
Usually the grandma.
Okay. Aww. A lot of folk that didn't know that.
There you go.
That's great. Gaga is one. Grammy, grandma. Lots of nanas. Mm-hmm. Love that. Mm-hmm. So okay, I love that, and I'm always going to be Amma. I like that Johan and Leo can call me Amma because they're other. So then they're American grandma can be grandma, but they call her Gaga. So.
Grammys, Mimis.
Yeah.
Gigis.
Okay.
Gmos.
Yeah.
Gaga.
I love that. There's so many different words. In Iceland, we just use the word one.
Mm-hmm. Nana here. There's a Nana.
Yeah, there's a Nana.
Hey, Nana.
Mima.
Awesome. You guys have the word of the day.
Okay.
Well, all grandmas, they're the word of every day. Grandmas are awesome.
They're the best. Yeah. Shh, don't tell the parents we went and bought some gifts for the kids. They need to be spoiled. This is Leo's first trip here, so need to be spoiled.
His nickname's going to come this week.
Yeah. So Mr. HP has nicknames for all babies, like he calls Johan as Bobo. And so Leo's nickname, I guess, will be revealed this weekend. So we'll have to see what he comes up with, or what he's been brewing up. But let's get to our Friday segment, our show and tell. These are quilts that you guys made and shared in our community group, Gudrun's Quilt Crew, on Facebook. And today, because we launched our mystery basic color bundles this week and showed you last Tuesday, we thought it would be fun to gather photos of quilts that could be remade with those bundles. So they are kind of either color blocked or monochromatic within that kind of color feeling. So let's check out today's quilts. With show and tell. Starting off with a quilt that came from Retreat. So this you might not recognize, but this is an aerial quilt. Beautifully made by Britt, and she came up with her own layout, and I love that it's just black and white. And then, so she used the Create bundle, and then just a teal, no, that's not teal, that's more turquoise or aqua background, and a totally different layout. How cool is that? Love, love, love this. Great job. Then we have an Ingrid by Carla that is all hues of purple. So if you like one single color, you can totally just make a scrappy quilt using just one color. Just make sure you have shades of the same color to really give that interest. Lovely job. And then we have a Velocity quilt made by Diane in all these beautiful hues of pink. Love this, and there's even just hints of lavender in there. It just gives it a lot of life, but lots of unity too. So this is a great tip for those that don't like really scrappy quilts with multiple colors. You can dip your toes in that by picking a single hue are a single color and then throw in a bunch of different hues of that color. All right, Donna made this Inga quilt. See, she played with the layout a little bit, kind of switched the blocks. It turns out to be a totally different, looks like a totally different block. And then color blocking the background into blacks and whites is really cool as well. Great effect there. And then we have Dorinda made this coral quilt in all shades of red and just a light gray background. Beautiful, beautiful quilt. This would be great to do for Valentine's season, Valentine's Day. I normally don't make a quilt for the day. You make a quilt for the season. So beautiful coral. Great job. Then we have a Phoenix by Ella Lou. And again, just black and pink. And how fun is this? Just playing with the shades and placement, and just a two-tone quilt. Then we have a Stella quilt, completely monochromatic in shades of gray, black and white and gray. It looks like a photo that somebody took and turned into black and white, doesn't it? But it's so cool. I think this would appeal to a lot of folks. And the pattern stands out great. And then we have Lena's Kimberly. So just reds, shades of red and yellow, and then everything in between those two colors. So there's a little bit of peach in there, obviously made to match that beautiful couch. Love this. And this is an easy way. If you want to match like a single item in your home, you don't have to have just that color. You just need to include it in there, and it's going to make it pop. So what's really nice is the couch really pops because there is red in that quilt. Love that. Then we have a June quilt made by Marianne, blue and yellow. So this is completely Ukraine colors. Love that. Easy to do with a yellow and a blue bundle that we have. And then of course a background. Could be adding just an off-white bundle in the two and make that scrappy too. And then last but not least, we have a quilt by Martha. That is her supersized Amelie, all in shades of purple and lavender. Just beautiful. You see how subtle the pattern is by doing that, but that sometimes it gives a great result and just really changes up the pattern. So great job, everybody. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing those quilts on Gudrun's Quilt Crew if you're on Facebook. We love to see them, and then we always share them every Friday. So thanks. Now, Colleen gave us another great Wednesday show. This One Yard Wednesday was this last Wednesday morning, and this time around, our offerings disappeared very fast. It sold out within an hour, what she had to offer, which was a very rare Tim Holtz Worn Crock Basics. And so all of our One Yard Wednesdays, we have a limited amount, and once it's gone, and usually it won't come back. So that got disappeared fast, like I said. But she made an amazing quilt from some of those colors, and I wanted to show you the quilt. So it's she made an eye strip, which is one of our 2.5-inch strip patterns, used some of the Worn Crock fabrics, and then also threw in there a postcard fabric from Random Thoughts, which I love, mixing those multicolored prints in there and then throw in some basics alongside it. It's just a great result as you put it on the back too. But I love how you can mix those really busy prints and then you throw in those basics, and it really calms everything down and gives more life to the actual busy prints. So check that out. The eye strip pattern is a single pattern. So check out the show. It's always fun to see her tips and things. And she'll be back this next Wednesday with another great selection and some great ideas on how to utilize those fabrics. I wanted to give you a little update on the Perfect Pairing boxes. We released them a couple of weeks ago. So these are our Mother's Day editions. Mother's Day is coming up, of course, in mid-May. So we will be shipping these boxes on May 1st. And what they are, they're curated for specific interests, specific looks. I take usually a bundle and then I add 6 more fabrics. So you get 18 half yards, and then I pick a pattern that goes really well with those fabrics, and the quilt will look great. I give you a little card with my suggestions on how you could cut it up or how you can use it. You also get a table runner pattern. And so I know some of our options, we had 10, started off with 10 different options for those boxes. Some of them are selling out. So I just wanted to remind you, if you've been thinking about them, to not wait too long, because they're gonna be gone fast. So here's a few of them. Did you put them on the screen yet? I didn't notice. So there's a few of them left, but you also get a small table runner pattern along with the larger quilt pattern, some cocktail cards, a beautiful scented candle, and some organizing stickers and clips, and silicone thimbles, and then some great chocolate malted milk balls, the G-Easy balls. Somebody that did our retreat were saying they were thinking of buying themselves a perfect pairing box just so they could get another candle. They love the candle. It's the same candle we sent to everybody for the retreat. And this,
so good, so good.
Yeah, and the scent was especially picked by you, honey.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he is the best nose in the business, I guess.
Yeah.
Love
like
it.
Certain smells, you know.
Yeah, you just know how to pick them. That's great. So check out those boxes if you haven't yet. But our biggest news this week was, of course, announcing our strip along, announcing the pattern for a strip along. As you can see hanging behind me, I have the strip twist quilt. We have the original version, although this is a brand new quilt that we just did, how you can play with color and color placement. And then we have the 2.0 version, which is an option that you can turn those original blocks into more of a wheel twist blocks, and then really cool layouts for both lap size and a crib size. And so the quilt along will officially kick off with the first instruction on April 18th, so a week from Tuesday. We're not starting it this Tuesday because we have a big show coming up this Tuesday. But a week from that will be part one. I'll be taking you through part one of the pattern, and then a week after that, on April 25th, will be part two, and then I'm going to give you a 2-week span because part two, it's a putsy one, so it's kind of a catch-up, a couple of weeks, and then we finish it off on May 9th, and then we're going to have a finale party on May 16th and hopefully see some finished quilts. But it's always a great idea to take part in our strip-alongs. Even if you just make a small quilt, you can donate from your 2.5-inch strip scraps. If the original version is made with all 2.5-inch strips, and you can start off with just regular blocks and then continue with the version 2 if you wanted to try that, where you need a little background. Now, let me explain the patterns. So Strip Twist 2.0 that you have up on the screen right now, this is our PDF version. And it will include the original pattern, expanded because it offers more sizes, and it also has been stripologized, so you have photos of the actual stripology ruler. And then it will have the version 2 of the quilt, which is shown with a black background. You will have all of that in the PDF pattern. If you really want a paper pattern, there is the original. So this is the original. If you switch that photo to the original pattern, this is the original pattern, only available in paper, and it will only give you the original version of the quilt and only in 3 sizes. So you do not need to purchase both. Please do not purchase both. If you purchase the PDF, you get everything. And these patterns are $5 only, special half price until we start on April 18th. So make sure you snatch that up for the special price. Even if you maybe can't do the strip along, because the videos stay available and you can always catch up later. So here are some of my versions of strip twists that we've made, and beautiful blues. And I talked a lot about the coloring on Tipsy Tuesday's show, so you want to maybe check out the show if you missed it. But lots of options there, and then of course the version 2. Being the one with the background where you kind of turn the block into little wheels, and more modern version there. It's still very symmetrical, but you can really play with this with the best background, with a great background. Really, really fun to make. So check that out. This is our 7th annual strip along. Every year since 2018? No, 17. We've been doing this. No, 16. 16, wow. Right? This is the 7th year. That's kind of wild. So very exciting, and we always have so much fun. I always try and make a quilt with you just from my strip bins that I've been collecting for 20 plus years. So it's really, really great. And I can't wait to kick it off next week. No, not next week, following week. So any questions on the strip along or anything else? I saw a question earlier that I forgot to answer right away. After the intro, somebody asked about bob and weave, if that was a single pattern. But it is not a single pattern. It is in our Strip Your Stash book. Kobe just walked by. He just left. He's already bored. Okay, any other questions you see, sir? I don't see any questions. Nope, that's not a question. All right, that's great. Now, can version 2 be made bigger? Yes, of course. I will not have, there are not any layouts for a bigger version, but you can definitely just kind of have fun with it and start adding blocks and rows. So definitely. You could also add a whole border to it. Okay. Will I be restocking the Yazzie bags for the thread bags? Yeah, so all of our Yazzie bags that are out of stock on the website, they're all on order. They've just been back ordered for a while, so they keep coming in little by little. So we'll keep ordering them nonstop. So they are amazing. All right. Okay. A lot of you are joining in on the strip along. Thank you for that. And a lot of you have done many of them. So I wanted to give you a little, this is not in the script, Mr. HP, but I wanted to show them because I posted this week on a little update on the project that I revealed to you I was doing for Free Spirit. So with a storyboard fabric by Seth Apter, brand new fabric line that we have available as a pre-order. I'm making an Ava quilt, and I love how these blocks are turning out. And so I'm just, starting off on the pattern. I'm going to do a vertical layout, so I kind of oriented the blocks this way, but look at these awesome, awesome fabrics when they get sewn. And I am going to be using a background, so the Ava pattern needs a background, but I'm going to be using Tim Holtz as a background, a Provisions that is this beautiful, the patina color, so it's kind of a dark teal color. So I think it's going to be really cool. I love how some of the pieces have kind of been featured without me really planning on it. Shine your light. So I'm just getting started. I'm done with all of these blocks, and then I have to cut them apart, of course, on the diagonal, and then start putting the quilt together. So I'll keep you posted. I'm excited about this one. It's such a fast, fun quilt to make. Kind of forgot about that. I haven't made one for a while. All right, so let's talk again about our mystery color bundles that we just launched. So what they are, they're 6-piece bundles. We have 27 different varieties with all the different colors. And so who knows, maybe we'll keep adding colors, and we'll keep restocking these, all the time. So they'll become basics. They might sell out for a little bit while we get more fabric, but we'll keep restocking them. So they're always going to be basics, which means, mostly tone on tones, and they're going to be in that color family. So red, or, dark red is going to be dark reds. There's always going to be a difference in hue, but they're going to stay in that color family. And so that's why we call it a mystery, so that you can't really always see exactly which fabrics you're getting. But that's reflected in the price as well. Great price. But we had some fun with our team members at GE Designs and had them choose some sports teams. And you know how school colors and sports colors really is great to make those quilts with tone-on-tone fabrics, basics. So we kind of put together our favorites. And so let's check and see how some of our teammates, how they picked. So these were the college teams. And Bailey picked San Diego State. She's from San Diego. And so that was a black bundle, a black color bundle, and a red. Easy to do, but you can see how cool of a quilt that would be with the logo. And Kinsey was Princeton, so orange and black. And Geesley, you chose University of Minnesota Gophers. Yay! So which is maroon and gold? That's your alma mater, Mr.
That's
HP.
right, baby. Ran track. Got dusted.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a story for another day.
Those are the bad old days, no.
But even though it wasn't all maroons in that pack, I mean, it still would make you could totally relate to that color. Okay, let's see more of them. Now, Nancy chose University of Winnipeg, also black and red. Interesting. Lori, Michigan Tech, black and yellow, and then Kirk, Kirk, who's Kirk?
The other guy.
The other guy. Why LSU? Purple and gold. That's also like, very Minnesota.
Well, during my track days, we went there for spring training.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Louisiana. So it was like really cool, and they had a real tiger out there in the track. It's crazy. Real one.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story, that you would just hear
a roar, like
roaring
in the middle of the night.
Oh, that was cool. I wonder if they still have a real tiger. All right, let's check out some more. Kara, University of Florida Gators. Let's go.
Gators.
Orange and blue. And then we have University of Tampa, another red and black. And then Notre Dame, yellow and gold. Blanca. Very cool. All right, let's see some more. Carn, South Dakota State, yellow and blue. June, University of Hawaii, look at that. Green, white, and then a little gray. There's a little gray in there. Love that. Oh, and I chose my, of course, home team. Selfos. I'm from Selfos. So it should be maroon and white, but, I mean, you can get the picture. So, love that. And then we did some pro teams, too. Some basketball teams. Minnesota Timberwolves. Geesley, you chose that. So grays and blues and a little teal. Yeah, that works. Kara had her Phoenix Suns with purples and orange and gold. So these bundles, what we're trying to say here, obviously, is these are great to make for making, school color quilts or any kind of team colors. Oh, do we even like this one? It's like the Vikings. True enemies, the Eagles and the Packers.
Go Packers.
June, Eagles fan, with her teals and blacks and whites, and Colleen. Ooh, that's a rough one. With, of course, dark greens and gold. They're pretty colors, though. Pretty colors. We'll give you a pass. We accept everybody, whether you're a Packer fan or not. We love you. All right, Karn chose the Buffalo Bills, red, blue, and white, and Dallas Cowboys for Kinsey, and blue, beautiful blue, white, and some gray. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And there's Bailey with San Diego with her yellow and blue, Chargers, and then Mr. HP.
With his purple.
Purple and gold again. Purple and gold.
EG.
Here we go. Let's go, Viking Skull.
Oh, one more.
Oh, we have one more. Yes. Now, here's the oddballs. We are the oddballs, I guess. I had to choose my national team, Team Iceland, with our flag colors of blue, red, and white. Blanca also has the USA Gymnastics with blue, red, and white. Same colors. But Nancy, soccer team, Portland Timbers. This is also Otley's favorite team, home team, and they go to the games all the time. Johan is a Portland Timbers fan, has gone to multiple games already. And that's those greens and yellows. And a little bit of chartreuse. I love that. This will be an awesome team quilt. So these are just ideas. We're not trying to be telling you every team, but of course, I know you know your team colors. So it's a great, easy way if you needed to make a school color quilt or team spirit quilt, team spirit, to just dive into those mystery color bundles and
show
make a
us
team.
about it.
Oh, yeah. So if you thought that I was just making something up with the selfos, here's our actual colors in action. This is my brother many, many moons ago. many moons ago when he played soccer. He was a professional soccer player and came back home to play the last few seasons of his career. And yeah, he looks really fit there and young.
Serious.
And young. Oh yeah, he's serious. Very competitive. Whether we're playing cards or wrestling or anything. All right, so check out those color bundles. Get inspired by some of our picks. But also, what I want you to do, make sure you put next Tuesday on your calendars. Put up a reminder because our Tipsy Tuesday is going to be our 200th episode.
Woo.
Yes, 200 shows. That's insane. And we're going to be at a special time at 10 a.m. Central Time. We're going to show you lots of clips from older shows, and we're going to have tons and tons of giveaways. So you want to try and watch live. We will have some giveaways that will occur live and others where you can answer questions and be entered into a giveaway. But yes, we're celebrating 200 episodes. We would love to hear what would you like to see on our 200th episodes. I asked Mr. HP, what do those big time hosts do for their anniversary episodes, like Oprah and Ellen? And he's like, well, they give away cars. I'm like, okay, we won't do that.
They give away cars and prizes from their.
But we would love to hear from you if you want to see something unique.
Where's our sponsors at?
Yeah, where's our sponsors at?
Come on, sponsors.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? I guess. 200 Tipsy Tuesday episodes. Yes, it's kind of wild. Our first one was 2018. And so that's actually not that long. So 4 years, I believe, not even 4 years, of 4.5 years, 200 episodes. And the first 3 years, when we did it, it was only when I was not traveling, I had a show. Because when I was out of town, we didn't do it. So that is going to be great.
Awesome.
All right, mark in their calendars. And so...
Someone said we can give away a free cruise.
Free cruise. Somebody asked if my brother ever got a potato in his shoe at Christmas. Oh, lots of times. Yes, lots of times. And then he lied about it.
Yeah, where's our fabric sponsors, Angela? Our fabric sponsors.
Yes. So if you have ideas of what we would like to see during our 200th episode, just tell us in the comments or shoot us a quick comment in the Facebook group. That would be really great. Mr. HP's sister singing. That's what they'd like to see.
Okay.
Well, she's not here, but maybe we can make that work. Maybe. We never know.
Get her on the phone.
But that is our show. So like I said, we're having our kids for the weekend. It's Easter weekend. So we are going to, honor lots of American traditions. We're going to have Easter egg hunt and for Johan. It's going to be an easy one.
Eat chocolate.
Easter Bunny shows up. Isla, do you remember, did the Easter Bunny come to our house when you were little? Couple times, not every year. It depends if we were hanging out with Icelandic people or not, because it's not an Icelandic. Easter Bunny is not an Icelandic thing at all. And what eggs and bunnies, yeah, that's the mystery that everybody talks about. Does not make sense.
Who created that?
So on top of our Icelandic Easter eggs, there's always a little chicken and not a bunny because eggs come from chickens, right?
Why do you have to be so for real?
That's just what I grew up with. And another great thing that we grew up with, we get big chocolate Easter eggs for Easter. And so Easter morning, we had to start the day off by finding it. So going to search for our Easter eggs. And they are chocolate, kind of a big chocolate shell, and then they're filled with all kinds of candy. And there's always like a little saying or a fortune inside. And so, of course, this is something that all my kids, no matter how old you are, have to have every Easter. So, of course, I placed an order. So this is going to be Johan's. Now, all the old kids, they still get ones, but the little ones. So this is Johan's. So there's stuff inside. And then I just got one big one for us adults, a special one. because this one the chocolate has little bits of licorice in it. And then, but it didn't make the shipping, so it's all crashed and crumbled up. Do you want to see it in the overhead so you can kind of see the candy inside? I haven't obviously opened it, but so yeah, you can kind of see the candy.
Loud. It's so loud though.
I'm sorry. I'm just sharing. But it's so cute.
Hold it lightly.
Very quiet. I was very quiet. I was trying. So that's what we're going to be doing, playing some games and having just a good old time.
Because I used to get a new suit every Easter.
You did?
Yeah, I give me a new suit for church.
Oh, did you really?
I was clean.
So you guys, that was part of your tradition to go to church on
I didn't care about the eggs.
Easter Sunday.
I was excited about getting a suit, getting dressed up.
That would be you. That is so you. I was the most excited about getting a new suit. I love that. All right, so do we have a winner, though? I hope you've been good about commenting because we have a live winner every show.
Drum roll, please.
Yes. Who is it? Susan Carlson. Congratulations, Susan. $25 gift card is yours. So make sure to send us an email, help@GEQuiltDesigns, to claim your prize, and we will send you that gift card right away. Congratulations.
Way to go, Susan. Way to go.
So with all that being said, make sure you tune in for Tipsy Tuesday next week. It's going to be at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. this week.
What day is it? 11?
Yes.
Put it on the paper.
Yes, I have the wrong date on here. April 11th. And then following that will be April 14th is our Friday show at 12 p.m. Central Time again. But I hope you all, if you celebrate Easter, here's a little happy Easter from all of us at GE Designs. Have fun. Find some Easter eggs. And just be hoppy and happy. Hoppy and happy this weekend.
Say hoppy?
Hoppy, like a bunny, hopping like a bunny.
Oh, that's pretty clever.
Oh, thank you. But that's it for us today. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you for our 200th on Tuesday morning. Bye.